Today is June 12th, and Ben and I just returned home from Texas. We were gone a week, and my daughter Morgan, who is a vet and raises hedgehogs in Arizona, came here to care for our animals. And unfortunately, after we lost a couple of the girls, we just couldn't get some of them to thrive in size. So they were still so small and they weren't really doing enough to eat enough. And so we have two survivors. These two are both ready enough to go home. They are chowing on the insectivore food, and that's really kept them alive. They like the blue wilderness, and I'm still doing a jar of baby food. So they're off the, what was that called? What was that stuff called, Ben? The formula, the critical care formula. They're off that completely. Yes. And they are just loving chicken baby food, soft little jars. They're the little 99-cent jars of baby food. So they're still eating that, which I do. This one is quite a bit smaller than this one, but they're both doing great. And I think they're ready. I think they are ready for adoption. Hey, can you hold this phone for me for a second? They're running on wheels kind of constantly, but I'll show them off a little bit here. This one is the one with the, what color dot did I put on you? Oh, green dot. This is our little green dot survivor. And he loves his, I buy both the chicken, beef, and the turkey baby food. And he likes all of them. He's doing really good on all of them. But then he also has this mixture of other food. And then his brother, who is the orange dot, he's a little shyer, always has been. And I think that was like a little intimidating for them to have to go through syringe feeding and all different types of feeding. But I go like this. He definitely likes to burrow. He's, I think, burrowing all the time. Yeah. Like, that's his playful thing that
Just
he does.
10 minutes ago when I walked by, he was completely
He starts
bedding.
literally at one side, and he goes underneath, and he'll go underneath the food, and then he, like, pops his head up over here, and then he comes all the way back, and he does it again. Like, that is his favorite pastime, is going underneath the bedding. Like, he just likes to burrow from one side to the other. I think they've been a little even exposed to the 6 dogs that live in our house with us. And so they, hey, Odessa. So they've been even exposed to more noise in our house than our other hedgehogs that have a habitat room. And so they're really used to the other animals. Now here, this way, you can see size-wise. Okay, I'm gonna take this. Here you can see size-wise. This one is still a little peanut. He's doing great. He just may be smaller in size. But I think being without mother's formula for so long really had some setback effects on them. It's not that I don't think that they can't catch up, but they survived. And so these two really could be ready for adoption. I have considered keeping them just because this was our little special mission and these are our survivors, but I would keep all hedgehogs if I could. Ben doesn't let me. Yep, see, there he goes. I'm starting. I'm going under. His name really could be Ostrich. Ostrich. Ostrich would be cute. I do think that keeping them on the insectivore food or adding it as an additional option in the habitat you know, for extra period of time, extra nutrition for these little babies could be really good for them. Just really good for them. Especially little Peanut here. You know, he's catching up, but he was kind of shaky for a little period of time ago. You know, I was having to get up at midnight and do a feeding with him, and he wasn't very happy with me about it. Odie, I'm doing a video. I know you're playing with me. Odie. Oh, did he get it? So I feed these guys their little jars of baby food. And then what I do is I set the balance of the jar of food on the floor. And my little Odessa will take the jar and she runs off and sticks her tongue in the jar and she likes to lick the jar clean. And today Shiloh got the jar. So that's what she's barking about in the background. Anyways, if you have any questions, you can always let me know. But if you've been watching these videos, this will be our last video of the babies, and then we will do picking pictures off of the two. Green dot is the little one and orange dot is the big one. Or as I know them, Peanut and Ostrich. Bye.